Hi friends, in this video we'll learn how to do a problem on bank reconciliation statement. I welcome you to the first question on BRS. Till now we have learned the fundamentals. To do a problem on the BRS, let us solve an actual problem on bank reconciliation statement. This is a very simple problem. On 31st March 21, cash book showed a debit balance of rupees 1 lakh. In our earlier videos also I have said whenever we talk about cash book we are talking about the bank account in our books, or we are talking about the bank column in the cash book. Okay, showed a debit balance of rupees 1 lakh, that is a favorable balance, whereas passbook showed a credit balance of 85,000 only. For the sake of revision, I'll explain again. I'll say favorable balance means our money is there with the bank. Overdraft balance means we have withdrawn more than what we have deposited. We have taken a loan from the bank. So favorable balance would be represented by a debit balance in the cash book and a credit balance in the passbook. So favorable balance would mean there is a debit balance in the cash book and a credit balance in the passbook. Deposits are more than withdrawals. Whereas in the case of overdraft balance, because our withdrawals are more than deposits, cash book would show a credit balance because withdrawals are recorded on the credit side, deposits on the debit side. If withdrawals are more than the deposits, then the cash book will show a credit balance and the passbook will show a debit balance. Okay. So on 31st March 21, cash book showed a debit balance, here means a favorable balance of rupees 1 lakh, whereas passbook showed a credit balance of 85,000 only. So there is a difference. On 31st March, the balance as per the books of the business and as per the books of the bank are not tallying. In our earlier videos, we have seen how to ascertain the reasons of differences. We should take up the cash book and the passbook for the month of March, strike off the common entries in the books. That means entries which have been recorded properly in both the books should be striked off, and the entries which are not striked off, that means where there is no corresponding credit or debit in the other book, those entries will remain and they are the reason for the differences. Okay, so somebody has already ascertained the reasons for difference which are given to you. On 27th March 21, checks deposited but not collected 5,000 rupees. That means on 27th March we received some checks from the customers, we deposited them in the bank, but the bank has not yet collected payment on these checks for rupees 5,000. That means, as we have discussed earlier, we record an entry for the check when we receive the check. Bank will record the entry only on the day when the money is collected on the check. So there is a difference. On 29th March 21, payment made on standing instructions rupees 5,000 not recorded in the cash book. We have given some standing instructions to the bank. Bank has made payment, let us say of rent, telephone or some mobile bill, etc. They have paid 5,000 rupees based on our standing instructions, but the same has not been recorded in the cash book. On 31st March 21, bank charges charged by the bank rupees 5,000 were not recorded in the cash book. Bank has charged some charges 5,000 rupees for the facilities provided to us. The same has not been recorded in the cash book. Prepare bank reconciliation statement as on 31st March 21. Now let us start preparing a bank reconciliation statement. So on 31st March, cash book showed a balance of 1 lakh, but passbook is showing a balance of only 85,000. There is a difference because of these three differences, these three reasons of differences. Now how to show that the balance would have reconciled, that means the balance as per cash book would also have been same as the balance of as per the passbook if these three transactions were not there. That is what we show it in the bank reconciliation statement. Now let us start preparing a BRS as on 31st March 21. So we'll start with balance as per cash book. It is 1 lakh rupees. If I start with balance as per passbook, then the statement will end with balance as per the cash book. Because I have started with balance as per cash book, I have to show that it is going to become equal to balance as per passbook. We know that the balance as per passbook on 31st March was 85,000. So we have to now make this 1 lakh equal to 85,000. Okay. Then we may have some add items and say some less items. So what should be written in add and what should be written in less, we'll see now. Okay. We have to prepare some working notes, rough notes here. On 31st March, we are having a favorable balance of 1 lakh in the cash book. Let us assume that the same amount was there in the passbook also, 1 lakh rupees, credit side. Okay. Now let us take the first reason of difference here. On 27th March 21, checks deposited but not collected 5,000. So when we receive a check, we make a debit in our cash book. We pass the entry bank account debtor to debtors. So we pass the entry bank account debtor to debtors, 5,000 rupees. But the same credit is not there in the passbook. Now what will happen because of this? We started with a favorable balance. We again have a deposit. That means the balance of the cash book will increase, whereas the balance in the passbook is less. Now I want to make cash book balance equal to passbook balance. I'll put a star mark here for passbook because I want to make cash book equal to passbook. So I'll put a star mark here. If I want to make passbook equal to cash book, I'll put a star mark to cash book. Okay. I want to make the balance of the cash book equal to the passbook. Because of recording this deposit, the cash book balance increased, but there was no entry in the passbook. That is why it is showing a lower balance. So now the question is, what should we do to the cash book so that it will become equal to the passbook? I have to reduce this 5,000 rupees from the cash book balance to make cash book equal to passbook. So what I'll do is, I'll go to my BRS and I'll record it in less. Checks deposited but not credited, rupees 5,000 in less. I'll put it in brackets. Let us see the next transaction now. On 29th March 21, bank made some payments on standing instructions, rupees 5,000, not recorded in the cash book. Now we have to again prepare our working notes. This is my cash book. I'll start with 1 lakh. Passbook, I'll also start with 1 lakh. See, this 1 lakh will not have a difference. Even if you put 10 lakhs and 10 lakhs here, there will not be a difference in our ultimate solution. This is only to say that we are having a debit balance and we are having a credit balance in passbook. We are saying, let us say that both of them are starting at an equal footing or equal balance. I'll put a star mark to passbook. Why am I putting a star mark to passbook? Because I've started my bank reconciliation statement with the cash book. I want to make this equal to the passbook. That is why I'm putting a star mark here. Okay. Now what happened in the problem? Bank made some payments on standing instructions. So bank has made some payments. So whenever the bank makes payment, the bank will give a debit to our passbook. That will record a withdrawal on the debit side. If you remember earlier, we said cash book debit side is deposit, credit side is withdrawal. Passbook credit side is deposit and debit side is withdrawal. So bank has made a payment, so it will record it on the withdrawal side, 5,000 rupees. But there is no corresponding payment recorded in the cash book. Now what will happen because of this? Because we have recorded a payment in the passbook, withdrawal in the passbook balance will reduce, whereas cash book will show a higher balance. Now what should I do to the cash book so that it will become equal to the passbook? Cash book is showing a higher balance, passbook is showing a lower balance. So what should we do to the cash book to make it equal to the passbook? We have to reduce it. So I'll write here. Payments not recorded in cash book, 5,000 rupees. I have recorded it here now. Okay. Now let us see the third transaction. On 31st March 21, bank charges charged by the bank, rupees 5,000, were not recorded in the cash book. Let us again take a separate working note for that. Again I have cash book here and passbook here. I am putting a star mark to the passbook because I want to make cash book equal to the passbook. Debit, credit, debit, credit. I'll start with debit in cash book and credit in passbook. This 1 lakh I'm writing, just make them equal, but they have the balance on the same side. Okay. Now the bank charges 5,000 rupees as bank charges. So it's a withdrawal, hence it has been recorded on the debit side. But there is no entry in the cash book. Now what will happen? Passbook balance will reduce, whereas the cash book is showing a higher balance. Because of recording a withdrawal, the passbook balance will fall down, whereas cash book balance will be more. So what should I do to the cash book to make it equal to the passbook? In the star mark, you have less symbol here. That means to make cash book equal to the passbook, I have to reduce the cash book balance by 5,000 rupees. So I'll write here bank charges not recorded in cash book 5,000. So now the total of the less items will be taken to the outer column. 15,000, 1 lakh minus 15,000 is equal to 85,000. Balance as per passbook is 85,000. So we have been able to reconcile 1 lakh with 85,000. We have said these are the three reasons of differences. Because of these reasons, cash book was showing a higher balance and the passbook was showing a lower balance. If we reduce them from the cash book balance, we'll arrive at the passbook balance. So this is an example on how to do a bank reconciliation statement problem. We'll do many more problems in our next videos. Thank you.